You know, it's strange how quiet it is here some days. Like, nothing's going on.
Yeah. Kind of boring if you ask me. I'd like a little more adventure in my life sometimes.
Oh, yeah? Well, we could sneak off and do some exploring in the old ward. Just you and me. If you want.
Yeah. Or we could just hang out here. If you're looking for Founder Ford, I usually
Ford
see
was
him
looking
over
for you.
at the warehouse.
He's up top, over in the warehouse.
The world ain't getting better by itself, you know?
No, but it is getting better. Looking for Ford, huh?
You should talk to Ford.
He is usually over in
They
the warehouse.
don't call him the Founder for nothing.
Now that doesn't make sense.
It's strange how quiet it is here some days. Like, nothing's going on.
Looking for Ford? He's up top in that warehouse over there.
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not your child. You don't have authority.
We'll talk about this later.
Out of my way.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the Traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. Huh, how about that? I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and that's a longer story than I can... You know how some things you drink can make you drunk? And some things you... Well... Other things... Huh. Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial... Our young Wallace told me. Wallace? He's a special kid. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass. It's more like he can see really far into... Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. Anyone in particular? Arguing's not the same as fighting. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Looks can be deceiving. In fact, she's 132 years old. She was 16 when I first met her, over a lifetime ago. But she hasn't aged a day since. I'm sure you remember yourself. Or if not, compared to who? Bo might be young. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Did a damn good job of it. Only don't think there's a soul in town. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. Okay? All right, Traveler. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man. After that, gear up.
Ah, looking for Wallace? He's got a place overlooking the docks.
Wallace told me things about my past I didn't want no one knowing. Never spoke to him again after that. If you're feeling braver than me, he's up above the docks, overlooking the ocean.
You're the newcomer, ain't you?
Nora Camarillo. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was... she's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you. Not yet. She's asleep, and I'd like her to stay that. That girl's tough, all right. But right... Of course. See you around.
That Donald. Always talking about getting out of here, sailing the sea. You ever wonder if all this is, like...
So many new faces these days. Things must be getting a mite easier out there. Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone. But my friends saw you come in with Bo and Clement. Oh, you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. I have been known to tell a story or two. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Oh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. What brought you out here? Damn. Well, it's a common enough tale. Everyone here can identify. But I know. How about your friend? How'd you meet her? So you, owe her a debt? Or maybe ain't no logic keeping tabs for people's lives. But look out for the only thing that makes you mad. Speaking of your friend, I heard she came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there? Son of a gun. Those sneaky bastards just don't know. It must have been one hell of... Well, don't you worry. What about you? What do you hope to find out here? You're a good friend, traveler. So now I've got a measure of... You might find... care now, traveler.
Well, hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you. Oh, nonsense. I'm sure you had a reason. So, quite a bit, stranger. The name's Mudtooth. And ain't nobody been, except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more. Nah, this ain't no. I lived by myself for years, see? Had myself a. Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Brabus showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't. He told me about this place. Well, Brabus, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. He's over yonder at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. That's so? Huh. Did it tell? Right. So, let me... Listen, you sure I said there were 3? Huh. Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know both of them. You bet your apple I can. But these ain't just stories, stranger. You met my boy Brabus yet? Got into a scrap when he was 5, he did. Knocked down a bull. Well, that boy's pa didn't take it. No, that boy's pa wanted to take... But, like I taught Brabus. Come to think of it, that's probably how Anyway, I fight the man. I pointed at nothing at all behind him. and that friend... Don't think a crazy eight traveled a lot after leaving Sanctuary. Came to this one town named Ghostwell. No. Anyway, this Croakswell town didn't take kindly. We stayed anyway, of course. Brought 'em good scrounge, we did. Nobody scavenged like crazy. Her old man, though, he didn't like us one bit. I opened the door, and the girl's old man clocks me with the butt of his shotgun. Which one of you assly hoes got her in the family way, he says. Well, I ain't gonna argue. Mudtooth, he's the one you're after. And off he ran. We ditched Ghost Crack that day. And that's the story of how Brabus was born. Except he weren't born yet, was he? This city ain't without its own, and within that tower is a man. He calls himself. I seen him myself. Even talked. He says he watches over all of us. But I reckon he means well. That's too bad. Why, sure, but, well, maybe not that quick. Just come back. I'll be seeing you then.
Oh, friend. Glad. That's right. But everybody calls me Riggs. I try to keep folk... Speaking of which, Bo mentioned you might need some help We all help each other. Take care, my friend.
I swear to God and my mother. Well, if there isn't a first time for everything. All right, new kid. Let me save you some time. My work happens to be tinkering and modding weapons. Look, it's not personal. It pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting... Oh, and if you tell...
We'll talk about this later.
Hey, be careful out there with the Founder, huh? Oh, Traveler. I heard you're helping out. The Commander thought so. I mean, eventually. The Founder can be... Just gear up and be safe, okay? I'm saving you a spot on garden duty when you get back, huh? If you need it...
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxeltech face. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. So difficult to tell Paxel. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. My Paxeltech name is... I sell crystals from my world. They make Paxeltech faster, stronger. Of course, Paxel. Yes, that is... I am Pan, from the world of Yesha, where the Eternal Empress reigns. The Doe and Ravager run free, and the balance breathes life to... Alas, long and long have the Immortals oppressed the common Pan, wielding their power as if the Pan have rebelled against this tyranny. And for a time, it looks as if when I last saw her, Yesha languished under the pestilence. The Ravager prowls, and the Doe... the Paxel take forward. I do not understand it. Ford came to Yesha many times, aiding the rebels against the... Dwell did not learn Paxeltech Ford's violence, but shared in aiding the rebels with the same I languished for years, a cost I had never hoped to pay. But another Paxeltech, the one they say wanders the worlds, came... Not Paxeltech name, perhaps, but Paxeltech, foreign to the Pan, meaningless. Perhaps on Paxeltech world, gems, refined from a special crystal found only on Yesha. Long and long. All crystals are special. A crystal is